Do people tell you to not overthink it? Don't sweat the small stuff? Ha, easy for them. They're probably not an INFJ, the rarest MBTI personality type in the world. So you've taken the online tests and read all the comments on the YouTube channels, and yes, the validation can make you feel seen and understood. However, if the video says INFJs tend to be overthinkers or always up in their heads, what do you do with that information? Are you leveraging that intel to be the best version of yourself, or are you left feeling like a victim of a trait that causes indecision and lack of action? In today's video, we're going to leave the tent of our three-ring circus mind and go on a field trip into our physical bodies. A step-by-step process that you can do every day. Often the subconscious mind has hidden some unprocessed emotion there from our dark and stormy past. But together we can face as much as we can and set ourselves free once and for all. That way the mind will also be free to relax, focus, and create, and get down to its true purpose, making the world a better place, starting with you. Stick around to the end where I'll share with you a final bonus tip that can help you get clarity into the trauma that you may still be holding within your body that can fuel an overactive mind. Hi, it's Andrea with Day Trips Out of the Box, a psycho-spiritual venue where we come together to break free from the matrices of our minds, step by step, layer by layer, making known the unknown, and rewriting the scripts and stories of our lives, all of them, by exploring the quantum realm. If you're new here and you find this content to be helpful to your personal development, please hit the subscribe and like buttons. This will help more unicorns find us here where they can get access to the secrets of free thinking. INFJs are diamonds in the rough, slowly being ground and polished with intense pressure to eventually emerge to serve their most powerful purpose. We just have emotional obstacles in our way that need to be eliminated so we can be free to explore the whole of who we truly are, who we're meant to be, and accomplish what we're meant to accomplish. Think of it this way. It's like we're born into a beautiful mansion, but because of our early conditioning, we often confine ourselves to just one room, or just one floor. And we deserve better than that. So let's get to it. So why is getting into your body a good way to get out of your head? The subconscious holds all the programs and memories from your childhood. It weighs in from your past about 90% of the time. Since INFJs are highly sensitive and empathic types, it's likely you were emotionally scarred, soaking up everyone else's chaotic emotions as a child. If so, you probably developed defense mechanisms, such as people-pleasing, withdrawing, or even using cold truth bombs like a weapon. And if you're like me, you probably like to be up in your head all day, dreaming, scheming, creating alternative realities and conversations, idealizing the future, mentally creating new inventions or grand solutions to the problems of the world, and critically analyzing everyone you see. You get the idea. It's a compulsion, meaning we need to do it. Now, is this also a defense mechanism? Or is this just an INFJ trait? Or is it both? It's very common for people who've had difficult childhoods to disassociate from their bodies and exist in their heads to avoid their unprocessed emotions. Those feelings, which may include anger, anxiety, stress, guilt, and so on, often get sorted away into the deep recesses of the subconscious mind for your protection when you were a kid. These repressed emotions get lodged in the body and nervous system, and oftentimes the unprocessed emotions expressed through the body as any number of ailments, to include anxiety and depression, as well as some physical ones. To learn more about this mind-body connection, I recommend the book Heal Your Life by Louise Hay. So it's no wonder being present in the body is so challenging to the highly sensitive INFJ empath. It's like hanging out in a cold, dark basement with a loud furnace. It was for me when I started doing this process. Not only does it require you use your inferior function of extroverted sensing, but it also means having to confront and feel those negative feelings and be able to process them in a way that doesn't overwhelm you. It's just too confusing and difficult, so we opt out of doing this work altogether. Better to play it safe. No worries, I have my imagination, my rich inner life, my arts, my music, my dog, my weed, whatever. I'll just stay home and not get triggered. I'll be fine. But now stay with me. But if we want to be free to be our true selves, we must take the first step to exploring the dungeon and releasing all the prisoners down there. It's been my experience that the body is the access point to healing all the trauma that crossed my path as a child. I believe it's the gateway to being present and becoming a master of the creating of the reality that you want. I learned to get in my body through practicing this exercise that I learned through Eckhart Tolle's Power of Now. It helped me heal a lifetime's worth of trauma from having grown up in an emotionally unavailable family. And as a result, I've become clearer in my thoughts, more focused in my creations, better at setting boundaries, and stronger with my intuition. On top of that, I have more bandwidth available to try new experiences and take on more responsibilities. Before, I was bogged down with confusion and brain fog, having to maintain my emotional pain body. Look, if you can do any part of this one thing on a regular basis, it could be a game changer for you. You may be able to leave that small room of your mansion and go explore the rest of your expanded self. Okay, so here's the process. You can either do this as I go through the steps, or you can just listen and try it later. First, set an intention with yourself. What do you want to get out of the experience? Start slow. You don't need much time, maybe just 5 or 10 uninterrupted minutes. Find a quiet, comfortable place where you feel safe. Sit straight and face the palms of your hands upwards. Take a couple of deep breaths. Pay attention to the breath going in and going out. When you're ready, focus your attention on the sensation of your hands. The nerve endings in the hands are very sensitive, and when you put your attention there, you will feel tingling sensation. Notice how your hands vibrate. You can take as much time as you like here until the sensation is strong and steady, and when you're ready, allow the vibration to move up your arms. Go slow here and feel your arms and hands vibrate. When you're ready, move the sensation to the next parts of your body, section by section. You may notice other sensations or emotions arise within you. Imagine yourself as an observer, watching this process from the outside without judgment. Any thoughts that arise, just clouds drifting through. Let them pass and focus on the curious sensations of the body. If you haven't entered the heart area yet, I'd like you to go there now. Feel the space that surrounds the area where your heart is located. Is it warm? Do you sense a color? Notice any sensations here. Allow the sensations to expand like a radiating ball of light, connecting to the vibration of the rest of your body until you're just one ball of vibrating light. Observe how far your light shines. Now mentally ask the heart to scan your body. And when you're ready, have it show you where there may be any hidden emotion lurking within the body. The body and the heart work in harmony with your higher self and will only show you what you can handle and what is important now. If you feel a little triggered by anything, just go with it. Sob or rage if that's what comes up. It won't possess you. It will pass. You are protected. Then, after you've brought yourself back into consciousness, into this waking consciousness, and if you feel called, take a moment to write down your experience and see if any insights come through. You want to make sure that you hydrate with fresh water. That helps clear out the toxins. And sometimes taking a bath can also help alleviate any passage of emotional toxins in the body. They actually have a physical presence that can feel a little uncomfortable. So taking a bath helps. If you got emotional, think of the emotions like a storm. It will do its thing until it's finished. I still have the occasional storm around my husband. I'm lucky he understands that they're short and pass in due time. Try to make a habit of checking into your body throughout the day. Waiting in line at the grocery store, or waiting for your computer to reboot. Especially notice the gut and heart areas. That's where you carry stress, anxiety, fear, as well as guidance. Again, with detached awareness. Detached awareness is a magical healing balm. It signals the higher self to send in reinforcements and synchronicities to give further prompts for what to do next. But if you feel adventurous or magical, you can use your superpower INFJ imagination and call in your guides, angels, higher self, or whomever to come and assist in taking this burden from you. Release it. Forgive yourself and the other person if that's appropriate, and let it go. I'll sometimes wrap the emotions in a colored balloon and watch it sail upwards into the sky. The imagination knows no bounds. It's very quantum and multidimensional. Let us know in the comments if you tried this exercise and how it was for you. Do you have a hard time staying present in your body? What other things have you tried to help with overthinking? Also, let me know what other subjects you might be interested in that I can make a video about. I'm happy to offer my 40 years of experience in any way I can. I'll be linking my playlist of self-hypnosis videos for you to try. Self-hypnosis videos are basically guided meditations that take you to a deep level of consciousness where your mind is more suggestible. The hypnosis topics can be for self-confidence, reducing overthinking, meeting your higher self. They're very relaxing and very effective. I recommend listening before going to sleep at night. That way you're in a much deeper state of consciousness and therefore more receptible. If you have need for a deeper hypnosis session, you may contact me through my website to investigate quantum healing hypnosis technique, which can help with deep subconscious issues. Thank you so much for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you in the next video where we explore and take more day trips out of the box.